Hey folks, welcome back to Harley Day Ride, your good old friend HDR. And today, the temperature presently is 44 degrees. I want to ask you a question. WWHD. What would Harley Day Rider do? Well, I'm going to take a ride. That's what I'm going to do. I got plugs coming out of my arms. I got another one coming out of my bottom here. Somewhere. Where's she at? There she is. We're going to plug in. So we're heated. And get on the road. Miss HR said, "Where are you going?" I said, "I don't know. Who knows?" But so we'll see how that all goes. But one thing I don't like about these gloves is I'm not going to be able to close the garage door when I get outside. But on the other hand, maybe I should just not plug that in yet. Let's plug it in. Alright. Anyway, here we go. And we plug into the mic down here. Once I find the cable, there it is. Right there. Between my legs. That may not be a good place to put that, huh? No, let's not put it that way. Put it that way. Yeah, that makes more sense. Alright. Contact on that. Let's pull out of here so I can shut the garage door. I can't grab these things. Can't get the clicker with the I think I need a new battery in my garage door clicker. Anyway, this thing is tight as hell on my arm. Alright, that looks good. Let's get on the road. Yeah, so anyway, now that I'm on the open road here, I got all the hot wire gear on the lowest setting. I did put on my cold weather hood, as well as my freeze out pants. I didn't buy the hot wired pants yet, and I found out if you're going to buy any hot wire gear, honestly, and this may be a shocker to you, but this is probably not the best time of year to buy it, or like November, or you know, when you need it, because it's going to set you back some bucks. Buy it in the spring, and I may in fact buy the hot wire pant liners also. I don't know. With the freeze out pants, my bottom, you know, my below my waist does not get as cold as what my hands used to get and my upper torso. So it's kind of like if you keep your torso warm, then the rest of your body's just as happy. Anyway, just a beautiful day, and I was going to talk to you a little bit about when I was at the Harley shop recently. I don't know if I put this in another video or not, but when I was at the Harley shop recently, I seen a lot of bikes upstairs with tags on it. And I asked the salesman, I said, "Man, all the bikes up are getting repaired." And he said, "No, they're all in for the winter." And I'm like, "In for the what? Excuse me?" He said, "In for the winter." And at one time, before I had the garage set up where my bike is stored presently, you know, I'm working on building a new garage, but I was going to store my bike at the Harley shop. I think it's $300 for the winter. You know, they change your oils, they keep it on a trickle charger for you, and all that good jazz. But I'm glad I didn't ever do that. Before I had the garage set up where my bike is stored now, I used to rent one of those storage units, and we used to keep the bike in a storage unit, which worked out very well. The only thing I didn't like about it, I had to drive my car down and take my, you know, park the car, get the bike out, take a ride, go back, I don't really like that too much, but on those one-off days in December and January, I was able to go out and ride, and I think that is awesome. And I know sometimes you just have to, though. I mean, if I lived in an apartment or something, I would have to just store the bike. I really wouldn't have a choice, but I think I'd put in, like, I'd wait till at least the first week of November to put the bike in there, but oh well. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? But it is a very nice day today. Actually, I don't even know if I needed all the gear, because I tell you what, it's currently, the temperature out here right now is 48 degrees. And I usually have a rule to put the heated gear on under 50 during this time of year, but I probably could have rode without it and been just fine. Hey, they're selling pumpkins and gourds right there. Miss say she already got a pumpkin, so sure I gotta carve that beer. We don't have any kids at home anymore. So I've been looking at a few different upgrades for the bike over the winter, and I don't know how many of you have ever done handlebars before. I've watched a few YouTube videos. I'm thinking, on a Road Glide Ultra, or Road Glide period, it's not that hard, because once you take this gauge assembly apart, the bolts are right there for the bars. So, you know, I used to change a lot of handlebars on bicycles when I was a kid, so the only bad part about it is getting the wiring to wire back up. But I also have an option to take it to the shop. They told me like 3 hours is what they guessed to put the new bars on. But so I'm looking at bars. I'm thinking about doing the removable tour pack, you know, taking the tour pack off the back. So I am considering that. Just for at times to have like a different look of a bike, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I love the tour pack. I use it all the time, so it might be kind of dumb for me to do that. I know guys put those on and they never take their tour pack back off, so it is what it is. So who knows what I'll do or what I'll end up doing. Miss HR just said, "Where are you going?" I said, "I have no idea. None whatsoever." Oh my goodness. It's just a beautiful day out here. The one thing about when you put your heated gear on in the morning, like when I wear it to work, you can always pack it. You can always pack it back in, you know, the saddlebag if you don't need it. But it's nice to have it on when you leave in the morning. Of course, in the morning, I mean, right now it's like almost 11 o'clock. I had some projects at home to do. I'm reworking the studio. You've probably seen that in some videos already. If you haven't, you will pretty soon. But we work in cleaning the studio out. And by studio, I mean, I used to do a lot of photography videos in there for my photography channel, which is, if you ever want to see those, it's 42 Technoman. The number 4, the number 2, Technoman. Or if you search YouTube for Jack's Tech Corner, you probably will find it there. But I did Windows Server videos on there. I've also done a lot of photography videos. So, and I used to take pictures of Mrs. HGR in the studio, and we would have studio shoots. And but now, I mean, times have changed, and I got some motorcycle-related stuff coming up that I got plans to do. So have to get the whole place revamped, cleaned up. Stuff just accumulates, man. I don't know where we get so much stuff. We're always getting more and more stuff, you know. I always say that. Just keep buying more and more. So actually kind of spazzed out yesterday with Mrs. HTR. We were out. She was looking for another pair of shoes because she don't have enough. I'm sure, you know, 300 or 400 pair of shoes is not enough for one woman. So anyway, I went with her, and sure enough, I said I kind of spazzed out because I was talking about all the people shopping all of the time. What the heck does people need? Or do people just go out to malls and look around and say, oh, wow, I didn't know I needed that, but I think I'll buy that anyway? I don't know. And I told her, I said, all things given, I said, look, I guess if people go out and buy, I don't know. She was looking at a purse, which I about fell over dead because it was like over $400. I mean, we didn't buy it because we're sensible people. But I don't think they're sensible for even selling it. But there's people out there that will buy it, so I guess why wouldn't you do that? You know, I said, I'd rather go to the Harley shop and buy another motorcycle. I mean, geez, you know how that goes. There used to be a Volkswagen sitting back in there. I used to always want to stop and see what, I don't see it back here now. It was an orange Volkswagen. I don't know if it was a split window or not, but there was definitely an orange Volkswagen back there for a long time. I bet you somebody finally bought it. Anyway, back to the shopping. So yeah, I don't understand the whole shopping thing. I mean, I guess if you need something, you need something. But I mean, I like to go shopping if I need things. You know, like you need shaving cream, shampoo, razors, stuff like that. That's very important. But as far as just going out, walking around, looking, hopefully something will inspire me, that's not me. That's not me at all. A lot of people laugh at me at Christmas time because I do go Christmas shopping with Mrs. HTR. I don't shop. I go with her. So, but she does the shopping part of it. I do the drink coffee and watch people walk around part of it. Sometimes I'll even take a laptop and do some work as I'm watching people. Sometimes I actually write about people as they're walking around. You know, what I see on them and what I see about them or what I feel about them. But nothing bad. Usually generally all good. Alright, well, I'm not going to baff you with any more BS, that's for sure. I'm just out here cruising around, so I want to thank everybody for watching my videos and subscribing. And if you're not subscribed, please click the little subscribe button. And you will get notified whenever I post a new video. During this time of year, if you've noticed, I've been on like a 3-day rotation. During the summer months, I could be almost on a, you know, every other day rotation. But now I'm on like a 3-day rotation. So anyway, with that said, remember, ride your own ride, folks. Be safe out there. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just riding around. And I will talk to you next time. It's a neat little purple bike right there. I don't know if that's a Yamaha or what that is. Alright, everybody. Harley Day Rider will be down and out once again in the beautiful southwestern Pennsylvania. Bye-bye for now.